Hi everyone, it's Dutchess. Welcome to my channel, Dutchess Divinity. We do lots of stuff here. That's my cat Corn. We do lots of stuff here, but somebody requested that I share books. So we're going to do a pick a card with my books, and I'm going to teach you how to do this thing that you do, well, that I do, that you can do, that's called book scrying. So you will pick a book, and then I'm just going to open to whatever page, and then I will read from that book. So the first book we're going to do is the Encyclopedia of Spirits by Judica Isles. Okay. This is the ultimate guide, as it says, to fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses. This is my primary book that I use for my spell work, to get information on... Cornica, stop, please. She's like knocking over the thing. Wow, there's just so much going on right now. I bought this in high school for $30 at my local Barnes & Noble, and I looked at my friend when I bought it and I said, I'm going to use this for the rest of my life, because $30 was a lot of money to me at that time, and I was not wrong. So I'm going to open it up now. I've already said a prayer. I've already set my intentions. So we will get right into it. So I opened up to, I'm going to read two different ones. I opened up to Chentico and Charlico. So these are different spirits. So Chentico, origin Aztec. Chentico is the Aztec goddess of fire and hearth. As a hearth goddess, she was venerated in the home as well as in the temples. She is a guardian spirit who protects whatever is valuable and precious. It is 1519 after the arrival of the conquistadors and accompanying missionaries. Chentico's primary votive image was secretly buried to keep it safe. Chentico is associated with health, fertility, wealth, and abundance. As a woman and as fire is how she manifests. Her attribute is cactus spines. Her animal is a red snake. Her plant is Theobroma cacao, better known as chocolate. Offerings ideally light a hearth fire, if not possible, light candles or maintain a fire in an iron cauldron. Cacao beans, mole sauce. Chentico drinks Mexican-style hot chocolate. Starbucks named a deluxe chocolate drink after this goddess. Serve her something comparable. And then Cheriklo from Greece. Chiron and the centaur raised and tutored many of ancient Greece's heroes, but he didn't do so by himself. He had help from his wife, Chariklo. She knows all the heroes, having shared her cave with them. Chariklo may be a centaur too, or she may be a nymph. Her other claim to fame is that she is Athena's best friend. Alternatively, she is Athena's lover. Oh. Chariklo's son, Tiresias, accidentally caught sight of Athena naked, and the goddess struck him blind. Although unable to undo her curse, when Chariklo bitterly complained, Athena compensated Tiresias by blessing him with the gift of prophecy. Charlico, discovered in 1997, is the largest of icy plantoids known as centaurs. She was an orbit of 62.4 years. Charlico appears frequently on 6th century BC vase paintings depicting the wedding of Thetis. She forms a triad with goddesses Hesta and Demeter. Okay. Group 2. This book is called Dark Goddess Craft, A Journey Through the Heart of Transformation, and it's by Stephanie Woodfield. I opened up to the page about Persephone, so I'm going to pick one part of this chapter to read. Devotion work and offerings for Persephone. Call on Persephone when you feel others are suppressing your ability to make your own choices, and at times when you know you need to rediscover your inner self. Persephone's lessons are all about choice, both when our choices are taken from us and the moments when we take our power back from others and choose to change our stories. By all accounts, Persephone is loved by those she rules over. The choice of becoming Hades' wife was not her own, but she is his queen. She is an equal in power and gatekeeper of the underworld in her own right. She gives her favor to Hercules when he joins the underworld to capture Cerberus to complete his 12 labors. It is Persephone, enthroned beside her husband, who allows Orpheus the chance to retrieve his love, Eurydice, from the underworld. We tend to think of Persephone in terms of the young girl that gets carried away as the maiden and all the potential of spring, but that is only Persephone at the beginning of her story, not who she becomes at the end. When I work with Persephone, I do not feel the sacred girl. She is all iron. She has a gentleness to her, but she is no less a queen. She sits upon her throne and rules with Hades at her side, owning her own path. She is no less the goddess of spring, but there is strength there that is not the maiden. It is the feeling of someone who has earned their power and has come into their own. A queen of the underworld. Persephone holds dominion over choice. She becomes a gatekeeper to others, reminding us that while we can't always control our situations, we can choose whether to let those situations break us or transform them into something powerful. Appropriate offerings for Persephone include flowers and pomegranates. A banquet in a small vase on her altar a bouquet in a small vase on her altar is a simple but beautiful offering, as she is also the queen of the underworld. I like to use the dried flowers from her altar and add them to incense created in her honor. Once the flowers you have left her have wilted, they can be hung outside or in a dark closet to dry. Once they are completely dried, they can be crushed and added to incense or magic workings invoking her. Honey or mead, honey wine, is also a good offering. Seeds as a representation of potential in springtime can also be used as offerings. If you are planning on planting a garden in the springtime, leave the packages of seeds you intend to use on her altar until you are ready to plant. Is a nice way to add her blessing to a garden and honor her through your cultivation of the land. Beautiful. Okay, group 3. And we'll put this one back here so you can just see it. This one is called The Crystal Book. This is one of the first books I was given by a local psychic when I went to see her. And then I gave back her book and bought my own. So this is by Stephanie Harrison and Barbara Kleiner. Ooh, cool. I opened up to a page that says mysticism. I'll try to show you the images. This book is really cool because it's got like pictures too. So, yeah. I'll read the first page. Mysticism. Superstitions, occult, reincarnation, birth and rebirth. Mystic Star, Willen Testament, Kabbalah, Phoenix, Alchemist Rose, Scorpio, Pluto, or Othello. The 8th life area relates to every single fundamental life issue you can encounter: birth, sexuality, death, rebirth, hidden fears, and the great mysteries of the universe. It implies an acceptance of mortality and may point to issues surrounding inheritance, legacies, and financial matters. Are you being challenged to examine your beliefs relating to the issues raised by this area? Is it time to reflect on what the meaning of life is for you? Crystals here can indicate times of intense re-evaluation and internal meditation. You may be guided to jettison philosophies that have been with you for many years. They may become irrelevant as you undergo a spiritual rebirth. Combine the intense and passionate energies of the zodiac sign Scorpio with the transformative and regenerate powers of planet Pluto to allow your own rebirth to take place. The 7-pointed mystic star inspires and elevates. It can become your guiding star. Once the ancient mystic symbol of prophecy and blessings, it was later adopted by the Christian faith. Will and testament symbolizes inheritance and passing on of guidance and possessions, and a willingness to contribute a legacy both to individuals and the world. The Kabbalah, often referred to as the Tree of Life, is a map of deep-rooted wisdom. This ancient Jewish philosophy guides those who study the mysteries of life. The phoenix, sometimes known as the firebird, appears in ancient Egyptian myth and Mesopotamian iconography. It is the sacred bird who is consumed by fire and then rises from its own ashes. It symbolizes the eternal reward of life and mortality of the soul. The alchemist's rose represents the heart center, which holds the secrets of the mysteries of life, manifested as sacred marriage of spirit and matter. Divine alchemy operates when death of the ego occurs, transforming dense matter into subtle energy. The rune Othel denotes property or possessions passed through generations. Wow, that was so powerful. So that's what I have for you guys. Let me know if you like this. Maybe I'll do this like once a month, or less if you're not interested. But now you have 3 books to choose from. I'll link them in the comments as well, with their names and everything. Alright, thanks guys. Like if you liked it, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you feel like it. Love you, I'll see you another time. Bye. And I will see you another time. Okay, bye. Love you.